Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, man, I know it's only been about an hour into this. Good morning. This is a great day, right? Okay, I know for some people it's a great day. For me, it's a day above ground. I am seeing you, and I'm not being viewed by you. Amen? Okay, so we celebrate life every day. So my staff has said, oh, goodness, John's good to see you. Pat Moore, John. I saw so many, I've already gotten into trouble because I just shouted out somebody and said, you ain't shout me out. I saw Keisha Sutton from the borough president's office over back there. So anyway, I'm home. Literally, I grew up across the street. So I just want to bring greetings, and I am always, my oldest joke, and if you heard it before, just smile, is that one of the most phenomenal geeks in the world is none other than Mr. Banks himself. Come on, let's give a round of applause. If some of you are as old as I am, we remember the movies, The Nerds, and variations of The Nerds, and how they were always able to make it right at the end. And now we celebrate those type of folks, right? Right? Because technology has taken over, baby. It has taken over. And I say to those that sometimes say, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what about this computer thing. Who in here does not have a cell phone? Raise your hand. Does not have a cell phone. I rest my case. You carry a computer in your possession. You're able to do so many things, like the telephone services that Ma Bell used to offer for those that are in my age group, right? And you buy these phones, and you can do everything. It slices, it dices, and all you want the sucker to do is talk and not drop your calls. Amen? Right? But you buy all of these features. You used to pay for call waiting, call forwarding, send it to voicemail, all these wonderful things. And there used to be a time when you first got your telephone, you would pay roaming charges if you use up da-da-da, da-da-da. Now tech is so savvy that you can talk forever anywhere. You don't have long-distance billings on you unless somebody's calling outside of the country. That's a different story. But technically, all of this stuff is available to you, right? Nod your heads if you're with me, right? So now we look at it and say, okay, this is marvelous. And I am an older adult. How many older adults are in the room? We kicking that senior thing to the curb. We are older adults. Say it with me. Older adults. One more time. I know you're with me. Okay. Now, my staff said, okay, we have something that we want you to say. So I'm going to share this. At least I'll still have a job with them when I get back. Good morning, everyone. Today, as we mark the 10th anniversary of Silicon Harlem, I am filled with pride and adoration. Over the past decade, Harlem hasn't just been transformed, it has emerged as a beacon of tech innovation and inclusivity. Our community stands as a testament to what's possible when we embrace the future together. Also, I might add that before we went into COVID, I was having these conversations with Mr. Bank about the possibilities of what it would look like if we leveled the playing field and had broadband access to everyone. And people was like, well, that's a novel idea. Well, we'll talk about it. And normally you have the trickle-down theory. We'll give it to you at some point, but it's not a priority. But, baby, COVID stepped in, and we realized that we were being underserved. The nation understood where we did not have, and our kids were falling further behind. So I want to applaud you, Mr. Banks, for always having the ability to see the future. Talking about Back to the Future, I would love to be on the moon if it's going to prolong my life. I'm just saying, I want to live forever, right, in a day. Anybody else with me? Well, for those 5 people, I'm sure we can get on one of these things, 6 people, we can go. The rest of y'all, I'll see y'all somewhere. But I want to keep on living healthy and vibrant. Amen? So part of it is you have to understand the novelty that you drive the narrative. You can learn as much as you desire to learn and as less as you desire to learn. If you put your head in the sand like an ostrich, then you don't have to worry about learning anything. The life is going to pass you by. But if you want to keep up with your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, one of the best things I like about my life is I can take my phone and give it to any one of my 5 kids and say, I got a problem with this. Can you fix this? And stop me if you've seen this from one of your children. And then they give it back to you so quickly, like, they don't say da-da-da, but they look at you like you are da-da-da, right? And you're like, I don't care. I'm going to give it to you every time because technology is what's going to drive the initiative. And as sad and as unfortunate as what is happening in the Middle East, technology is dead square in the middle. The drones, the ability to see around places. It's in everything that we utilize. So it's time to stop resisting, not you all, but people that you know, but to embrace it. And let me finish my little speech before y'all tell me I gotta go. I'm eager to learn about New York City's vision for the future, and I want to stress the power of collaboration between our state and local governments in realizing these ambitions. But the heart of the future, it lies in our youth. In our 71st Assembly District, which I'm proud to represent, I've witnessed the difference that technology and education can make. It's not just in creating jobs, but cultivating dreams, and with innovation, tools like immersive tech in the metaverse, I see a world where our children are not consumers only, but creators. Creators. So I have a grandson, his name is Taylor, and he's almost 4 years old, and him look like his granddaddy. I'm just gonna say it. That's my opinion. No one else has chimed in to say he does, but that's my narrative, and there's nobody else in the room to dispute that. Him looks like his granddaddy. But he's on the autism spectrum. And you talking about a kid that can work the phone? What? And then I had the privilege of going to his school for a parent-teachers association. This is the end of my speech, you know. I'm a pastor, and finally, here we come there. And we were there, and there were so many other kids just like him. But God knows you give them a phone, and the world becomes theirs. Whatever they're looking for, whatever they're listening. And my grandson, the minute he gets locked out, because he haven't figured out the code, the first thing he'll do is he'll grab a familiar face in the space and grab their hand and put it on the phone because he wants to go back to it. 90% of the time in my unofficial documentation of it is they're listening to music. There's educational components, but it has a sound to it. And they're driven by that. Yes, I see that thing right there. He's got to go, right? So I say that to say that even our kids that we may not understand them, they're understanding the tech world right in front of them. God bless you, and thank you so much.